So we're going to keep it simple. This is how we make a concertina sketchbook. This is an A5 sheet of paper. You can use any size you like. Having it portrait, we're going to fold it in half lengthways, not top to bottom, side to side. And you will have some resistance. So you just gently, you don't want a hard line, but we're just lining it up, and use a flat surface. So this might just be off camera for the minute, but I will show you when it's done. You want to try to have it as perfect as possible, but you can see I haven't really done a hard line, and that's deliberate. We're then going to open it up, and you've got your line here. We're going to cut down that line so that you have two separate strips. I just turned it over because one side shows you the folding line easier than the other. So there we go. We have two strips. Now you're going to go from top to bottom. So fold it in half. And try to be as neat as possible. And just squish. And then get your scissors and just crisp off that edge. Then what you're going to do is fold, so open it up, and then fold this flap back on itself so it lines up with the edge. You see? Make sure that's neat. We're going to push down and then use our scissors to create that edge. See, flip over and do the same. Fold that flap back so it meets the edge. Squish it down and then flatten it with your scissors. And there you have your first part of a concertina sketchbook. You have 4 panels on each side, and you then get masking tape and attach from end to end. Now you may have to refold it once you've attached. I couldn't work that one out. When I've attached the ends, sometimes one is folded in a different direction to the other, but it's quite easy to remedy. You just refold your segments. Whereas this one, I didn't have any more canvas. This is a wrap, and I just literally glued the back. So when the sketchbook's together, you get, paper's not really that good, but if you've got some material, denim or something, just have enough to wrap around the entire closed concertina sketchbook. And just put a little bit of wet glue. I use PVA glue to keep it all together. And while it's on the sketchbook, I then put it on there and really made sure it was all sealed, and then took it off because the glue does seep through the fabric and you don't want it sticking to your sketchbook. So I then took it off and let it all dry, and it will then fit back on and off. So this one is just a spare. It won't have a cover. So again, fold. And then back on itself. And no measuring, no rulers, or any of that nonsense. It is quite an easy project to do, and quite handy for when you want to do your panoramics. So then we will get our tape. The masking tape is the better option. So you can see what I'm meaning. Do it this way. You can see this ridge here. Make sure you've got a ridge here. And then attach these ends here, like so. And the knack to that is getting your tape and kind of lining them up when it's upside down. You kind of flip them over. So, get the tape. You want to put it on the edge. That's a bit too much. We really want it right on the edge. Flip it over, and then line it up here. And I then do one strip on the back too. And then we cut off excess tape. My scissors are a bit rubbish. There we go. And we're done.